Now let's do question number 10. And we're subtracting two fractions. To get started, I suggest you try to factor as many things as possible. Over here we have x squared plus 5x. I can factor out an x. X squared divided by x is x. 5x divided by 5 is just 5. And we're subtracting x minus 1 over x. Now we need to find a common denominator. The denominator over here is x times x plus 5. Here's just x. So it won't be too difficult to find a common denominator, because I can just multiply this fraction by x plus 5 over x plus 5. And there we have it. The common denominator of x times x plus 5. Okay, so down below, I'm just going to copy it down. And just like that, we can actually combine the fractions. So 2x squared minus 1. And we're subtracting x minus 1 times x plus 5, which I will actually just FOIL right now. X times x is x squared. X times 5, 5x. Negative 1 times x, negative x. And negative 1 times 5, negative 5. Okay. A very, very common mistake is to just apply this signal to the first element, but not to anything else. So that's why we put parentheses right here. And I always recommend, if you're subtracting a fraction, do the same. Just put parentheses around the elements. Okay, so now let's continue. So we have 2x squared minus 1 minus x squared. Now we can add like terms. We have 5x minus x, which is just 4x, of course, minus 5, all over x times x plus 5. So 2x squared minus 1. Now, because of this minus, we need to switch every signal from the elements inside the parentheses. So we're going to be subtracting x squared instead, as well as 4x, and adding 5, because negative negative makes a positive. All over, we'll just keep it like that, x over x plus 5. Now we can combine like terms. 2x squared minus x squared is just 1x squared, but I won't bother writing the 1. Then I can just copy down the negative 4x. And negative 1 plus 5 will be 4. All over x times x plus 5. So the answer is D. X squared minus 4x plus 4 over x squared plus 5x, which is the same thing as x times x plus 5. But over here, we had just expanded that again. Remember that at the beginning, I told you guys to factor that to get it to x times x plus 5, and that just made it easier for us to find a common denominator. But here at the very end, we can actually expand it back. So that's it.